And hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Martine Chiella. In today's video, we are taking a road trip, and this was going to be a long road trip here. I wanted to mainly feature the sceneries that we were passing through, the different towns that we were passing through in this particular video. I didn't want to fast forward through the clips simply because the sceneries I could do that, but you would just miss the whole scenery journey. They were taking us to the country. Yes, we were going to the country to visit some family, and in the country we were also going to be visiting the great grandmother's home, great grandparents' home. And that was such a wonderful, amazing experience. We got a chance to visit that, tour the home of my daughter's grandmother, where she came up, as well as her siblings. It was just such a privilege, a blessing. And this trip really made me think of home. It made me think about my own grandparent, my dad, my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. It was just so amazing. We met a family there that we hadn't met, and they were able to meet my children as well. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, so we are coming from St. Andrews. We passed St. Catherine's along the way. We also passed Clarendon, and on our way, leaving Clarendon, we were heading towards Manchester, and we passed two parishes. So on our way to Manchester. So here we are pulling into a Juicy Patties, and we were making our first stop, just getting something to eat on the road for lunchtime. We got a couple of patties, beef patties. They were so good. Oh my goodness. Everybody was just enjoying it. And then we were back on the road. I'm telling you guys, the scenery was just amazing. The scenery was everything. And I'm sure you have seen the other vlogs where I was showing you guys when I was at the bottom in the main town there, Kingston, and you would see those homes up at the top of the mountain. So we're going to one of those, actually, guys. We are heading to one of those, and I'm taking you up there. That is why this journey is long. Yes. It took us about 2 hours and a few minutes to get up there. Because of the highway that they worked on, things were a little bit smoother in going. I was told before the road was not like that. So if you haven't traveled back home for some time, and you used to go to the country and it used to be rough, it's not as rough as before because of the highway. It really sheds a lot of the time that it did before. So the final destination where we are heading to is called Christiana. And on our way to Christiana, on the route, actually literally the highway, we had the privilege to stop by another family member's home, and we dropped off something there, and she was literally just on the road. She had a beautiful home. We made a quick stop, saw her, said hello, and continue about our way. And this is our rental vehicle that we ended up doing, and it's an 8-seater, and we also rented out 2 seats for my 2 toddlers, my daughter, the 3-year-old seat, as well as a baby seat. So we strapped those in so that we can move comfortably. Originally we were looking at a 12-seater, but we never got a chance to get that one. Ended up with an 8-seater. It still worked out. And no, my husband didn't drive in Jamaica at all. Driving out here is just crazy. He let his cousin drive as well as his brother-in-law drive. And because they were still working on the highway, there isn't like a direct highway to some of these locations up the mountains and so on. So you come off the main highway that kind of covers the main ground, and you start entering roads like this, roads that, that aren't really complete and need a little bit more work. So you definitely need a little bit more of like a skilled driver to go through these areas because you're going up a mountain. And he absolutely did his best bringing us as close as possible, and the rest of the way we had to walk up just to visit the home, but it was definitely worth it. Traveling in different areas like this really, gets you reflecting about life and about a lot of things, and definitely opens up your perspective on a lot of other things as well. And so we finally arrived in Christiana, and this was at our location. And on this particular side of the hill here, most of the families lived on this side of the hill, and so it was just a matter of visiting the different homes, and we were just going up the hill here to go visit the first uncle. And of course, when we reached the top, Uncle did what uncles do best. They began to spoil us. They took out the sugar canes and they just started clearing that up for us. And we started from the sugar cane, and from then on, like, just fresh fruits was just coming out and things were being chopped from trees, and we just started enjoying ourselves. And there I am. I have my sugar cane reporting live from the spot, being a content creator. I'm going around just taking a little tour. I was looking around, and all these homes are family homes because this side of the hill, I was told that the family owns this part of the land here, so a lot of them built on this part of the land. I ended up getting the sweetest little niece to help me with the tour. She was telling me everything and giving me a lovely tour. There she is. She was telling me this is Grandpa's house and this is Auntie's home, and she was just taking me around, and Hope really took to her. And yeah, she was guiding her up and holding her hand as we were walking up in different hills. Okay, so we finished by the homes on the other side, and now we are heading up this side of the hill, heading over to great-grandparents' home. So it's a little walk up, and we're all just heading there, and I'm definitely taking my camera along and showing you guys all the scenery. If you were out of shape, I kid you not, here you are going to feel these little walk.
Anti-metal? Yes. I love her. So this is a path to go down here. I'll call her Auntie. You call her Auntie? Yeah. And you call her Auntie Mother.
We call her Auntie. You have to walk on the stairs. No. Time. I love babies.
Hmm?
I love babies.
You would make an amazing mommy when you grow up.
And I'll be a grown up.
When you grow up, what you want to be?
A grown up.
No, what type of job?
So this is the home, and I was told that she would have loved to be sitting on that red step and welcoming people and seeing who's coming to her house, and this would have been her view every time she's sitting on her little red steps there. Okay, so this is the entryway, and this is the living room. As soon as you step in, you can see all of us crowding in there, walking around like typical tourists and seeing everything. She had lots and lots of memories around the home, and she was one of those people that collected photos, and whenever you shared photos with her, whether of the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren, and so on, she had collected them, and a lot of memorabilia, little things that she kept around the home. And we are told that these chairs were the chairs that were still in the home when she was there, and these were the different bedrooms that were in the home. And this room here would have been Nana's room when she was growing up, and the room past this one would have been great-grandmother's room. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I'm so happy that I was able to capture this so that my children would have this video to always look back into. Yeah, that their grandmother, when she was younger, this was her room when she used to live with her mom. Isn't that amazing, guys? And here is the kitchen. What I love was just the view. The view, you can open the back door to your kitchen, and this is the view that you're getting. Like, you're getting mountain and everything. Views like this, you really have to pay a good chunk of money to get at resorts, but great-grandmother had it. And my daughter made some friends, and they were having some tangerines fresh off the tree that the uncles them got down, the grand uncles that got down. And then we finished at that place, and then we ended up heading back home. It was a really lovely trip. It was a privilege to see everything. You know, we heard a lot of good stories and everything, and that was really amazing. And I definitely going to cherish this video and keep for my children, for them to see as well. So on our way back, we had spotted two spots that they told me that the jerk chicken in town is the bomb. So before we head there, we made our first stop just to get some coconut water. And this was the truck that was stationed on the roadside there, and we got coconut water. So after the refreshing drink, we made the stop. It was the second stop on our way back, and this was the jerk chicken spot that we stopped. So they had jerk pork as well as jerk chicken, and the sauces were on the table. Like if you wanted like extra jerk sauce and like hot pepper sauce, it was on the table. I think those ones like they mixed themselves. Yeah, but it was so good. I'm telling you guys, so good. Like, we have been lied to about jerk chicken for a very long time, and that is why I was looking forward on this trip. I was like, I need to taste these things properly, the proper way myself. And yes, I have come to the source, and they were able to provide the tea. Okay, they were able to do the job. Let me know what proper jerk chicken, a proper jerk pork tastes like. And I was like, yes, this is it. I am just going to give you a moment to indulge and enjoy this footage with me, okay? So we finally got our food and we was back on the road heading home. And of course, heading home, we did not go empty-handed. The uncles hooked us up, like literally hooked us up. We brought so much stuff at home, and it was a nice productive day, and we had to drive back a little bit early. So these were some of the things that we brought back home from our trip. We brought so much things back, and I'm just showing you guys like in small portion here, from Scotch bonnet, chocho, pears, sugar canes, and a lot of different herbs for teas that help with a lot of different things. If you enjoyed this video and it gave you all of those home vibes and, you know, triggered it, hey, let me go on a vacation, you know, hit that thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out with us. Definitely more videos coming your way. Have a good one. Bye, guys.